45 years old, I got married for the first time. What do you think of that? Thank you. And I've got a young wife. She's young, good looking. I dated my wife for 14 years before I asked her to marry me. I wanted to make sure that marriage was going to last. They say, look at the mother, you see the daughter. I dated my mother-in-law for 2 years before I started dating my wife. 45 years old, I got married. A buddy of mine said, hey, you plan on raising a family? I said, I got to raise something else first. So he was going to help me out. Well, not in that way. Started telling me about Viagra. Now, we all know what Viagra does today, but back then it was something new. He told me about a little pill he took, had non-stop sex with a woman for 4 hours. I said, what does the pill actually do for you? He said, it improves the circulation in your lower body. He starts talking about this woman again, and all I can think about is, God, finally a pill that'll keep my toes warm when I'm ice fishing, you know? It's great, and as a bonus, I don't have to bring a pole out there. It's kind of Viagra has changed the outlook for life for many guys, but it's changed my outlook on fishing. I don't care if I catch a big one anymore. I want a nibbler. I want something that plays with that bait. Something that fights for its life. That ticks the guys off in the ice house, boy. Oh, for God's sakes, Bob, you've had one tugging on there near half an hour. I know, he must have swallowed the hook. How lucky am I, goddamn. Get off your ass and bring me a can of beer. Sorry about your lantern over there. People ask me now, has married life changed me? You bet. I'm a better liar and I have more hiding places. If my wife was here tonight, you could ask her after the show and say, hey, what'd you marry him for? You know what she'd tell you? He's good in bed. Stays on his side and he doesn't snore. There's a compliment. They say the longer you're married to somebody, the less sex you have and less you talk to each other. Is this true? Anybody here married over 15 years? Boy, it's like an auction in here. Is it true? No? Oh, good for you. You say no and your husband says yeah? Oh, hee-haw? That must be a kinky bedroom. That reminds me of when I was dating my wife, you know, things weren't going so good. That was nice, I put it up my fucking nostril. I thought it might be the romance in our relationship, see? So I took her to one of these pornographic movies. Now this was back when they had it in the movie theaters, right? We drove to the movie theater. We sit there during the whole movie, she doesn't say a word. On the ride back to her apartment in the car, she says nothing. We get back to her apartment, she closes the door and goes, why don't you ever do that to me? I said, because I don't have a horse in a trampoline. Hee-haw! That reminded me of. The longer you're married to somebody, less sex, less you talk to each other. I said, no way, it's not going to happen to me. We dated for 14 years, we talked every day. We banged like monkeys every time we got a chance. It's not happening, Uncle Bob. We're married 11 years now. We only say 8 words to each other a day. Good morning and good night. Well, on the 2 fuck yous in there, you know. God bless her heart. I'll tell you what, she's very concerned about me. The other day she said, you've had the diarrhea for 3 weeks. Why don't you go see a doctor? I said, a doctor's a little too expensive. Why don't you just take a cooking class, you know? Wrong thing to say. I was right. You know, and I try to help her out around the house. The other day I went to get the laundry basket for her. I said, hon, I'll get that for you. She said, don't call me hon. You call me by my first name. I said, Attila, I'll get that for you. You know, we dated